Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Magnus, and I welcome you guys back to the Advanced Wars 2 War Room Randomized Challenge something. Sorry about that. I need some water. So, we're about to visit Land's End, where the lands end, apparently. And we're gonna fight against Lash. Now, this map is very weird. Very weird. I'll get into it when we get into it. But first, time to pick a commander. There's the random ping thicker. And, yeah, let's see who we get this time against Lash. I really hope we get Eagle, because air units are good on this map. Or potentially Sammy, or Sammy would be good, because the transport range would really fucking rock. Alright, let's go. Max! Okay, that's not fantastic, but we can make do with that. Alright, so Max, the CEO that I have a big dislike for. He could be alright in War Room though, because in War Room extra firepower kind of helps. But yeah, this map, there's no airports here. Here's the enemy HQ. Of course, the enemy starts with airports. And, we have the airport right over here. This is the one we need to capture. We also need to capture this base. And we just send APCs to capture them. This is why I would kind of prefer Sammy, because she can get to this airport 1 day sooner, which makes a huge difference. And that really, really, really helps. But the idea is just to try and get to the airport before Lash gets there. And try to cap it, and then send some bombers and possibly a transport copter to take the HQ. That's the idea at any rate. And I want to capture these two buildings immediately, because we want to work on our income. And we want to build quite a few APCs, actually. Because we're going to use those APCs for something very important later. Because if we don't use those APCs for distractions, the anti-air that Lash is going to build here very soon will interrupt the cap. And that's why we need a lot of APCs. Now, getting this base early might be a good idea. So, no, actually no. We need to go for the airport. Bow, bow. Do 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 do. Bada bada bum bada bada bow. Bada bum. Gotta fucking love Max's theme song. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Do 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 do. Look how retarded the AI's movements are. Like, seriously. It does not know how to move effectively at all. Alright, so this is why, like, Sammy would have been awesome here. Because she would have been able to get this airport a day sooner. So we're just gonna have to unload the infantry. I also want this base. And I want this building right here. And now we actually want to start saving up our income. Don't do... Are there any cities up here? No. Not yet, so we're just gonna have to move. I'm gonna leave one infantry at the HQ. For a very good reason. That you will see later. Alright, so here comes the anti-air that I was talking about. Lash always builds an anti-air relatively soon on this map. And also some missiles, which will make my life a little bit tricky. Anyway. So... we want to keep transporting infantry up here. And we can actually just leave this APC as is. Because we can pick up this infantry on the next turn. Now that we've captured these buildings, we can start moving up with these guys too, but we're not going to start building anything just yet. However, we are going to be using this APC as baits, as a distraction, essentially. Now that I think about it, I think I need to move this APC. Because I need two APCs to hold up the tank and the anti-air until I can get the airport. Like so. I'm going to lose a little bit of technique by doing that, naturally. But I still think it's very important to do, because if I don't get these properties, I'm not going to be able to do shit. So I'm going to be leaving this APC on the city. Actually, no, I'm going to move it like so. There. And actually, that's going to get it destroyed, because Lash's tank is on a city, so I'm going to have to leave it here, or else it gets one-shotted, and that's really bad. But I'm going to get the airport now, at the very least. And I think I'm actually going to just go around here. Because I don't want to lose this APC. I kind of want to keep it. All right, great. And we're going to leave this infantry right here on the HQ. Because Lash is going to build a battlecopter very soon, and it's going to come towards us. But if I leave the infantry on the HQ, the battlecopter is going to go towards the HQ instead of my other units. And that infantry will be able to keep that battlecopter pretty busy for quite some time, actually. Alright, that's the medium tank. Okay, we have a lot of cash right now. We have enough for a Neo tank and a... No, actually, no, we don't. There we go. And... now we kind of want to evacuate this infantry. It's tempting to cap the city, but don't do that. Instead, build a Neo tank. We're not going to be able to build a bomber on this turn anyway, so it's fine. We don't want to let the tank attack our infantry. Now you'd think that Lash would build transport copters and try to go for the HQ, but for whatever reason, the AI just doesn't have the HQ capping configured. It doesn't know how to go for the HQ. It views the HQ as any other base. I'm actually not sure if an enemy infantry is here, if it has a preference to go for the HQ or if it goes for the city. I think it has a preference to go for the HQ if the HQ is within range, but it doesn't actively hunt down the HQ. And this is the battlecopter that I was talking about, which is kind of weird. You kind of think it would go for the HQ, but it doesn't. So yeah, I of course want to go for the anti-air right now, but we want to be careful about this little thing. So the base is going to be a little bit tricky to take, but we're going to build some Neo tanks to scare Lash forces away. And I'm just going to attack this thing. It's not. I was hoping I would do 1 hit point of damage to it, but sadly that's not the case. So the purpose behind these Neo tanks is basically just to try and kill the anti-air, so I can build bombers. As you can see, Lash is building quite a force. It's going to be difficult to take her head on with this shit. Luckily, she's going to be afraid to move her rocket because of my Neo tank. So it's kind of easy to get rid of her forces in this area. Bang! And I think I'm actually going to move up here with this. Luckily, Neo tanks one-shot tanks on roads, and particularly if you're Max. Because Max is awesome. Alright, so I think I'm just going to move this guy up here. And this guy is going to load into the APC on the following turn, like so. And now I can build a bomber. And in order to not get this captured, we should probably build an infantry here as well. And now, of course, my infantry is going to get attacked. And this is why I built it. Basically to keep that battlecopter busy. It's one less battlecopter that won't be in the battle for 1,000 cash, which I think is a good investment. And of course, I'm going to heal this infantry up as well. So it's going to take ages for this battlecopter to kill it. Alright, so we need to do something about this rockets. This isn't good. And the missile minimum range is pretty small, which means that we can't necessarily do much here, so we gotta move very carefully. But I think that killing this artillery is probably a good idea. As well as interrupting this capping. Gotta fucking love Max sometimes, right? Oh wow, really? Huh. Interesting. We gotta, of course, use this APC to resupply the bomber. Very important. We're gonna build some more battlecopters. Our infantry is actually in danger right now. So we should probably build a mech, I think. Although Max's mechs are not particularly good. Or not better than usual, I should say. They're not weak. As long as it's 100%, it's alright, I guess. So now we want to start saving up for a fighter. And we want to start to transport a unit over to the HQ. Alright, so there's another anti-air in town that we gotta deal with. This medium tank is a little bit annoying. This APC is actually blocking my path, which is not fun. And this mech is also blocking my path, which is also not very fun. So I'm gonna have to do something about it. So if I kill this APC, I should be able to go and kill this anti-air. Like so. And we can deal some damage to this tank. Now it's going to be pretty useless. And I can build that fighter. Interrupt the cap. Let's just go and resupply the bomber to make sure it's on full fuel. Probably even do some damage. 2 hit points of damage right there. That's the luck coming into play. Very important to have that luck. I didn't get her to use her little power, sadly. Okay, here comes the fighter. Oh no! She had some good luck as well. Luckily, I have the fighter, so it's not really a big deal. Alright, now she's actually packing up her forces pretty heavily. I'm considering using the max force right now. If I can kill this thing... If I can use max force right now, I can actually do some significant damage. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use the max force to get the +1 movement range. But I think the +1 movement range is just for the vehicles. I actually can't remember. Do the fighters also get it? Yeah, they do. Okay, lovely. Because that means I can shoot down this transport right here. And Lash's fighter is not in range of my fighter. And I can take down both of the rockets. And I should also, of course, take down the missile, naturally. So that's 2 rockets down. Missiles destroyed. Can I just kill that with the battlecopter? No, I cannot. I need to shoot down the missiles or else I'm dead next turn. You can also inflict some damage to the medium tank to make sure that can't do shit. And I think I'm gonna focus on interrupting this capping. Let's build a medium tank. I don't know why I decided to cap the base with that thing. That doesn't seem like a very smart move at all. And I guess we could place the APC here. Sort of a distraction. Fighter blocker, so to say. Alright, so Lash is definitely going to use her superpower now. Which means she's going to be very hard to take down. But luckily her air units get 0 benefit from it, aside from the standard 10% defense that all the commanders get. My battlecopter is dead. Battlecopter is dead. And now the battlecopter of Lash is just gonna hang out at the CO for whatever reason, because the AI seems to have this weird preference for placing units at the HQ. Not the CO, the HQ. Anyway, I just need to make a shortcut right here, because I just realized I was stupid enough to put food in the oven before recording this part. Be right back. Alright, my bad, I had to take a short break, but I am back now, so let us continue the job of killing Lash horribly. So one thing's for sure, this fighter needs to go. And this medium tank also needs to go, but I would preferably like to attack it from the forest if I can. Let's see. We should finish capturing this base, and I'm thinking also about building a transport copter, because I plan on sending it over to the HQ. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna kill it, but it's not like I'm gonna take damage in return, so... Oh, that was a misclick. I actually did not mean to do that. Well, I'll be darned. That was kind of stupid of me. Alright, so I lost the units. That slightly reduces my score, but it's okay. A lot of people have been asking me why I am so hell-bent on getting an S. Oh my fucking god, yeah, this is Lash with her superpower already. Don't even fucking think about it. We want to stay on the plains if possible. We take less damage that way. And we have a bomber left. How much does bombers... Oh my fucking god. Even worse, guys. Check this out. Lash infantry and mountains on superpower. It's just something you don't want to fuck around with. I actually think it's about time that I kill this tank, or at least do some damage to it. Alright, so... I suppose we need to build a tank, and that's it for now. Right, it's gonna be a while until Lash gets to use that power again. Alright, the fighter actually goes after my transport, which is completely fine. And now the copter has actually started moving. I think it's headed for my transport. And an empty... This is something the computer does every now and then that I really don't get. It builds an empty transport copter and sends it towards the middle of the battlefield. It's so fucking weird. I never understood why it does that. Anyway, let's move this battlecopter down the line. And this fighter, you know what? It can actually heal up to full right here. And we could use our power now if we wanted to, but I don't think I want to, actually. I think I'm fine. Oh, now that I think about it, though. Oh, no, never mind. I'll kill that rocket. It's absolutely fine. And I also want to kill this bloody tank. There we go. Let's resupply this bomber so it lasts longer. Alright, Lash is pretty fucking dead right now. Now I just need to march on her HQ. I could try to rout her as well. The only problem is that I think... I would need to do something about that battlecopter. It might burn and sink soon, but... Alright, my fighter is done. Oh, if I use my max force right now... Ooh, that is tempting. If I use my max force right now, I will actually get extra movements on my fighter, as well as on my tanks. You know what? I'm gonna fucking do it. Max blast is a little bit overkill anyway. But it does make my Neo tanks crazy fast. If I can destroy this mech, which I can't do, sadly. But I'm thinking... It would sure be nice to kill this anti-air with this bomber. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would be able to reach it if I can kill this thing. But this medium tank can't get there in time, sadly. It would have to be with this guy then. But I still think I'm gonna do it. Oh, what? Oh, I miscalculated? Well, that sucks. Oh well. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, let's eliminate some resistance from the HQ. Let's bring the APC with us to block bases. Max Force is a pretty good power, all things considered. It is really fucking powerful when it hits. The reason why I think Max is a bad CO is because in a normal human-based war with Fog of War, he just is so fucking weak. I could lure the battlecopter in with an anti-air, possibly. Alright, let's go. Continues to spam mechs and shits. I'll build the anti-air, I guess. And let's just move in. So we just want to eliminate the units that can threaten my infantry, such as these tanks. And look at this. My Neo tank is out of ammo. Just why I brought an APC. Always bring an APC when you assault. Very important. And I think my Neo tank can one-shot max almost. Pretty darn close. Let's send an infantry up there to cap this shit. Da 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 da. Alright, so here comes the Lash superpower, but it's not really gonna make a big difference at all. It's gonna be a little bit harder to snipe the units on the bases. So it's probably gonna delay my capping of the HQ by 1 turn, but that really is about it. Oh crap. I did not see that. That's a little bit annoying. I was not aware of that. Oh well. No biggie. Alright, so now we can block the airport. And as long as we take out this tank, we should be good. Because this tank is really the only threat right now. So what we do is we drop off the infantry right here, where it's safe. Alright, kill the APC for good measure. And bring in the APC to block. I'm gonna keep this tank here for the time being. Ugh, look at that. That's fucking Lash for ya. Alright, now we're gonna build a bomber, and we're gonna keep spamming infantry for the score. As much as I hate doing that, it feels cheap. Guess we gotta do what we gotta do to get a good rank. It's a little bit stupid that this is how Advanced Wars considers you a good player, but what can we do? So should easily be able to rout Lash now. Depends a little bit on what she builds. She is running away though, like a little coward. I think I'm gonna use my power again. Bum 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 bum. Rum bum 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 bum. Not sure if these units are gonna matter, but I'm bringing them anyway. Alright, so we can move this guy in. That means we'll need to let the battle, or we could let the battlecopter take its place and start capping. Alright, so what do we do right now? Well, we need to kill the transport. We can use our own transport to block. We can do this. This. And this. We can't move in though. That's the big problem. I wonder if the AI goes for the APC over the infantry capping. I am really curious to see that. I actually kind of wonder. No, it goes for the infantry. Good to know, though. A little bit annoying, this retreating artillery. There we go. You cannot run anymore, my friend. Oh, bow. Da 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 da. Can we rout Lash? We cannot, but we can try. Alright, so we're gonna win on the next day. I think I'm actually gonna place my transport copter right there. Hell, I don't really care what she builds in this base, to be quite honest. She can build anything she wants in it. Alright, so it's gonna be a victory on the next day. Not the fastest victory, but we'll see if it makes do. Alright, she actually built a fighter. But we will cap this city right now. Yeah, we will. So we're gonna kill as many dudes as we can. Ba-da-dun, da-da-dun, dun. Dun 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 do 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 ba da ba da ba 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 ba. We need to build infantry, so we get an S rank, even though it's kinda lame. I know I don't want to do it. But I wanna try to get an S rank in the war room. So I gotta do stupid shit. Jump, 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 capture. Alright, let's see how we did. Ah! S rank. Booyaka, booyaka. Woohoo! Easy as pie. That was fun. Still managed to S rank it. Not a perfect 300 though, but still an S rank nevertheless. Alright, so... Oh, this annoys me so much. This annoys me so fucking much. This stupid little A ruining my perfect S streak. Ugh. Alright, so next up is Kita Strait, and this I know actually, for a fact, is a map from the old Super Famicom Wars game, because I played it. It didn't. The old Famicom Wars map had a lab though, where you can get a proto-tank. This sadly they didn't include in Advanced Wars 2, even though they have a lab building. Oh, Advanced Wars 2 developers, why didn't you make the proto-tank return in this game? It would have been so much better than the fucking Neo-tank. Oh, anyway. It's gonna be against Sammy, a really weird one, placing Sammy as your enemy on this map. Should have been fucking Drake, you know? Doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, please consider leaving a like and a comment if you found this part entertaining, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.